Hi, I'm Anna from the Sewing Studio.
And I'm Jane from Janome.
And today we're going to go through the Janome Memory Craft 9450 QCP Professional. So it's classed as a professional machine, Jane. Does that mean you have to be a professional sewer to have this machine?
No, not at all. It's the top range on the long arm quilting machines that we do. So it's got so many features built into it and bits and pieces. So it's going to take us a while to get through this, I think. So
yes, I can see the myriad of things in front of us.
I think we took a quick tour around the machine first. So again, we've got the 11-inch throat space. We've got the extra lighting with the lovely LED light, so you get a really good clear view of what you're working. And on these as well, we've got the little slide out light. There's a little bit of movement on that. I tend to tilt mine up and it bounces down, so you've got a really good clear view of the sewing area.
You can see it's nice and bright there.
And again, let me pop this up. And we have got inside here, we've obviously got where you thread the machine, bobbin, winding, but we've also got all the stitches that are on the machine inside here as well. So you've got utilities, you've got heirloom, you've got a really good range of quilting stitches, decorative stitches. It comes with a whole raft of features on here.
Yes.
It's a 9mm stitch width machine.
Okay.
So with the alphabets, we've got 9mm, which is an uppercase alphabet only, and the 7mm, which is upper and lowercase.
Right.
So loads and loads of features on it. It also comes with a huge range of extras and accessories. So it comes with a lovely storage box, which we can lift out and lift out the trays. So that's really nice for storing all your feet and accessories in. Everything's got a place in there as well. Pop that out of the way. And again, with this one, I'm going to look at the stitch plates in a second. We come with all the standard presser feet you'd expect, like your satin stitch feet, your zip feet. But we've also got on here, we've got a little rolled hem foot, 1/4 inch foot. We've also got the open and closed toe satin stitch feet. Variable zigzag, which is a really nice feature on these. I've only recently started looking at that, and you can actually, with the knee lift, you can use it and you can vary zigzag width. It's great for people who like doing thread painting and artistic things like that. It's a really nice feature.
Okay, so that's with this one.
That's the little foot there, the little QZ foot. These two little feet, most people think, what on earth are they? They are for your free motion quilting, and you would set that on the machine. Again, I'll show you how in a minute. And the machine, it glides with them, and you've got the option of altering the top foot height as well. So if you've got a heavy quilt, you can take it up so you're not dragging on it.
Okay, so I think most people are probably used to these.
They're very familiar with these, yes,
yeah.
The standard darning fit. So you've got the open and the closed toe in there. The difference being the open toe, you get a much better visibility with it.
Yes.
So we've also got the ruler work foot, which works with the acrylic quilting rulers that you get to do various designs when you're finishing your quilting. That's really nice. And again, there's a setting on the machine, so that works in conjunction with your machine and your rulers. We've got the, I'm going to pop that one here, where are the HP plates there. We've got the cloth guide as well, which works with the extension table. It just pops in the back, and we can slide along on the back of the table, and you can get a really good accurate seam on there. And we've also got the one-step buttonhole with the stabiliser plate, which is great if you've got any stretchy fabrics or you need to put a buttonhole across a heavy seam, anything like that. When you receive the machine, it's tucked in the back accessory box in here. Pop that open, so it'll be living in there. So you find it. And again, walking feet. We've got the AccuFeed feet on here, so we've got the standard wide one, and also the narrow HP2 one, which works with the HP plate. Again, I think we've done a different video of how to put these on somewhere, so I won't go through that again. But again, the bottom plates come off these machines, so you can actually get 1/4 inch open toe in the ditch plates that will go on.
And they're an optional accessory.
They're an optional extra, and they just pop back on again.
Yeah.
With the stitch plates, we've got the two. So we've got the standard. Some of you people will be familiar with the straight stitch plates. It's just got the 3 holes in. I'm going to grab my little star. So it's got the 3 holes, and that's brilliant for doing your piecing and things like that. The machine knows when we've changed it, and it won't let you do any stitches that are going to damage the machine with it.
Yeah.
The other plate with this. Sorry, what are you going to say?
I was just going to say, it's like a one-step needle change, isn't it?
It is,
There's no screws or anything, it's just a button.
On here, again, just let me pop this down. We've got the little key here, so we can lock the machine out. So the only thing that will work is the auto foot lift.
Yeah.
And we literally just change, let me take that off, pop it there. And we literally just change the stitch plate like that. So there's no screws, anything like that, and it's just a really quick, easy change. And the machine will know, and again, it's brought a little message up here asking me to check I've got the right foot on. Right. Because it knows I've just taken the needle plate out.
Okay.
So that's a really nice, pop that one back in there, and we'll go. Okay, so we know that. I'm going to unlock the machine again. It's a nice safety feature, that. So if you have to leave your machine at any time, you've got pets or children around, they can't harm themselves.
No.
So that's really good. Right, so the HP plate is a straight stitch plate. So if you can see, we've just got the single hole here for the needle penetration. It's a bit like an industrial stitch plate. It's brilliant. I use it for doing soft furnishings, curtains, patchwork piecing. You must use the HP foot with it, which is this one. And it gives a fabulous scant 1/4 inch seam as well.
So if you're lining up with the edge of the foot.
Yeah. And also if you're doing fine fabrics like Tyler Lawns or Georgette, it won't take the fabric down and eat it when you start sewing. So that's a really nice needle plate to have. I'm waiting for a conversation.
I feel like we're waffling. I know. Okay.
I know.
So well, I'm on it. Here we go. So I can see a foot pedal here. What's this one for?
This is an automatic cutter. So here we've got a black plate. All the attachments will come in the box with the machine. So the small piece goes on here.
Yeah.
And the foot plate would screw onto here. And it's just an automatic cut. So you can literally, when you start sewing, you can press that at the end of the sewing, it will cut for you automatically.
So like the scissor button, it's just doing it on your feet.
It's on the
right,
foot pedal.
okay.
So again, you say we've got the scissor button on here. So on the bed cutter, we've got speed control. This has got an automatic foot lift, so we can set it so every time the machine stops, it will lift needle in, lift the foot for pivoting, so it's brilliant for turning corners.
Yep.
And again, we've got the standard needle up and down lock stitch and the sewing without the foot pedal if you want to as well. So there's just a lot of features built into the machine.
So 11 inches you mentioned, and then it has this really big extension table, so you've got lots of room to
fit it on here. No, and again you've got measures on here as well, which is really handy, centimetres and inches. So it's quite handy when you're working sometimes just to have that in front of you, just to check
especially
things.
if you're spacing buttonholes or something. It's nice just to have it there quick.
Semi-rigid canvas cover, which is great.
Yep.
And also, so briefly we touched on the knee lift, which goes in, and again that gives you the option if you want to, you can lift the foot manually if you want to as well, just by using the knee lift when it's in.
Yes.
And we've also got the instructional DVD, and we've also got another DVD here, Stitch Composer.
Right.
Notice on the end of the machine there's a USB port. So that means we can put the software onto the computer, which is Microsoft compatible, and you can create your own stitches.
Right.
Keep them on the memory stick.
As if that many isn't enough.
But sometimes you may have a fabric that's got a little tiny pattern. You're thinking, oh, I could try and recreate a stitch that goes with that. So it just gives you a whole world of possibilities. And again, the screen is very easy to navigate around, just a touch screen and put combinations together and change between things. It's very straightforward. There's also memory on the machine, so you can save your favourite combinations if you want to. So there's a whole raft of features. We could be here all day talking about this. And there's options to personalise settings.
Yes.
We've got a favourite stitch adjustment, which means we can override the default settings, which is brilliant for applique. So you can put your own measurements in that you're using, and it will automatically revert to that every time you sew until you tell it otherwise. And also, resume is another nice feature on this machine. So if we've been sewing on a precise setting, and we've all done, you get up and walk away, switch the machine off without thinking, and then you can't remember what you were doing. When you come back again, it will ask if you want to resume the last stitch that you used. And if you say yes, it will take you back to exactly where you were with the same setting.
That's good.
Very handy. If you have a power cut, anything like that.
Yes.
So it's very, very good.
So there's a 2-year warranty with this machine. In the box you'll find a card that details what's covered in that warranty, and it also gives you the options to extend it with Janome should you wish to. Here at the Sewing Studio we have one of the largest ranges of sewing machines available online at extremely competitive prices, so it's unlikely you'd find it cheaper elsewhere, but if you do, just let us know. We send all our machines with a courier service. That's a free service to you. It's also tracked, so you know exactly when your machine's going to arrive. We pride ourselves on good, honest customer service. We also have a great relationship with Janome, so can offer you a lifetime of support with your machine. Thank you, Jane, for taking us through this machine.
You're very welcome.
And don't forget, if you're watching on our YouTube channel, hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.